Real tuna in your pants. We finna pull some receipts out on your scumbag ass. First of all, you think you're I slap you in your face. You a fake. You can't for worth. And you tried it, and you kept trying it. You kept shaking the spoon on Fort Worth. You kept exploiting our problems to your benefit. You've made a mistake. Because now your jig is up.
You are now tuned into the Bob Report.
Welcome, friends, family, fans, OG Kunta GOES. Welcome you live to the Scumbag Matinee. And today we have three individuals who have made it to the Scumbag Matinee. First and foremost, we got real tunes, real tuna in your pants, real scumbag, real slime ball, real gossiping ass nigga, real lay low sleazeball, vaccine sleazeball. Then we got Scummy Cuz, Dummy Cuz, Bug Cuz. Cuz is called, his new name is Bug Cuz. We got real tuna. It's no money in the room. It's pussy. Tuna. You know, when a nigga say you got Jack Mac, you hear me? Or you got tuna in your drawers, that means you got a split instead of something that's hanging. The whole ass nigga. Then we got Purse Cuz. You hear me? We got Purse Cuz still self-stalking. We got Cuz still stalking, looking in people's cells. This is still Peter gazing. Hey, so first of all, we're going to deal with this in order that I said. Real tunes. You fired. Hey, cuz, you are fired. Big ass, you fired. You know what? Guess what? City of Houston don't want you around anymore. City of Fort Worth don't want you around anymore. City of Dallas don't want you around anymore. The Crips, the Bloods, the gangsters don't want you around anymore. So guess what? You scumbag ass, bitch ass, low-lifed, human gutter ball ass motherfucker. You fired, cuz. I'm here as a spokesman of the streets to tell you what's going on. See, we hired you. We employ you just like we push economics. We push this internet. It is likes, it is clicks, and it is subscriptions that controls everything. Not you sorry ass motherfuckers who be behind the camera acting like y'all pulling dick strings and pussy cords. Not y'all. It is the subscribers that control this. And as a subscriber, as a person that click likes and buttons, I'm identifying with the people who are pushing and controlling the machine. You are fired, Real Tunes. But no. Let's get into some backstory. Why is this fired? Okay, first of all, you have, you know how the referees get into the game when a foul on the play has been committed. You have committed too many foul plays. Real tuna, pussy ass scumbag. Oh, people don't even know cuz you be all on this. Hey man, y'all watch how y'all watch how y'all talk to Real Tunes, cuz. Y'all didn't know Real Tunes is bi. He's a bi ass. Hey, bi. Cause you are biased. And you been on the phone naked with niggas. You didn't tell everybody how you be talking on the phone and you don't have on no clothes. When did journalism come to sitting on the phone with other naked? Now you deny that. Can you swear that on a stack of Bibles that you don't be naked in the talking to the homies? And your big ass, you in violation and have not gotten into your cotton ass the way I'm finna get into it. I'm gonna make sure that people understand that you are not somebody to fuck with. We should boycott you. So, this is where I'm at with the Real Tunes. We have asked you politely, respectfully, to shut your fucking face. We have asked you to stop stirring up a narrative that would actually institute destruction, self-destruction. We asked you kindly, the Crips have, everybody have, the whole Texas state have asked you to be a journalist and not a snot-nosed ass, brat ass, bisexual ass, buster ass, sore ass scumbag who always seems to want to get that way. You the that don't want everybody to play with the ball because it's yours. Oh, that's my basketball. I'm finna take my ball and go home. Ain't nobody gonna get to play basketball. Fuck you sideways, you niggerish scumbag. You know what? You sore ass. You ain't gonna tell a story. But okay, let's get into your story of your files. Let's pull out some receipts on you, Real Tunes. Real tuna in your panties. We finna pull some receipts out on your scumbag ass. First of all, you think you a pimp. I slap you in your face. You a fake pimp. You can't pimp Fort Worth. And you tried it, and you kept trying it. You kept shaking the spoon on Fort Worth. You kept exploiting our problems to your benefit. You made a mistake. Because now your jig is up. First of all, like I said, we're going to cash these receipts in. You came to Fort Worth with what was your intentions, when you came to Fort Worth? I noticed that you put your lights on the gangs. Why did you do that? Were you trying to show gangs to promote gang violence? Were you trying to show gangs to promote gang culture? You really are an eggplant ass, napkin head ass, pristine ass boy. And I noticed that you only promoted the gang culture. We can go back. This is a matter of information to where you did the Fort Worth documentary. You did. Shout out to Bob, because he had to come and finish your work because you are a moral coward. And there's only so far that a moral coward would come into the trenches. You try to point the finger at Bob and say, well, it was all Bob's fault. I trusted Bob. Tell the truth, you scumbag. You are a coward, and it's only so far cowards will go before you coward out and say, oh, no, I don't want no parts of that. Oh, no, that ain't me, man. I don't know. I ain't gonna go that far, man. No, that's too deep in the trenches, man. I could end up killed. I could end up shot. So you sent Bob to do your dirty work. And Bob was a straight up stiff, real nigga. And he did what was needed to give Fort Worth faith and face. Bob helped the city finish a documentary that you were too cowardized to finish. So you started a documentary that you did not finish, and your cowardice prevented you from doing so. Because you know what? You know what cowards will do? They'll run to the front of the gate like they finna go shoot and everything. And when the shooting starts, they run right back to the shelter where it's safe at. And they hope everybody else went out there and did their job. And that's the kind of scumbag that you is. You came to Fort Worth with cowardly intentions. That's why you never could penetrate because you are a coward. You a coward ass nigga, and you tried to wipe your ass with Fort Worth. You used us. You used every person that you stood in front of with a camera. Where's the benefit? I ask this question. Have you ever came to the city of Fort Worth and gave back for what you have taken? Did you come here with backpacks, school supplies, or any of those things based off of the information, the wealth of information that you gained? You didn't. You are a dick-sucking vampire. You a vampire. And you vampired on the city of Fort Worth. You sucked, yeah, because you a sucker. Sucker ass. You sucked the veins of Fort Worth for the culture, the gang culture. That's what you did. And you benefited from it, you see. But what did you do? Did you give back? You may have gave back to your area, but you never gave back directly from where you benefited from. And that's documented information. That's documented evidence, homie. And then now we're going to go further. We're going to cash another receipt in on your big ass. Okay, look how you did me. You ran a play on Percy. Shout out to Percy. You know, I didn't answer your phone calls, homie, because I'm not going to double team on one man. But I'll get back to you later, scumbag, because Percy, cuz, you on the scumbag mania too. You one of those names, you know, with your big ass, ass you did. So let's get back to this Real Tunes, because this is all leading up to the smoking guns of this crackhead ass, you know, Percy. But anyway, Real Tunes, slow down, snake ass. I mean, this is a conniving ass. This is conniving because he tried to shake the spoon on the city of Fort Worth. And Percy, that is nothing but a pimp to you. He's nothing but a pimp to you. He been pimping you out, cuz. He tried to pimp out the city of Fort Worth, and the city of Fort Worth has shut his big ass down. You heard the homies. We've all said it collectively. Hey, Real Tunes, your big ass is not welcome. Your content, your whole motion is not welcomed in the city of Fort Worth. And I've heard this from sources to say the same in Houston, you know, because you've done disrespectful things. You are the author of confusion. You're not the author of solution. You're the author of confusion, boy. So let's go back. Let's dig deeply into this story. So you used Percy, you know, in a disrespectful way. Percy, I don't know how you can continue to be up under this Real Tunes ass. He ran a play on you in your face, you know, straight up. I'm gonna just be honest. He ran a play on you in your face. He brought this stewhead, dumbass Gumby on the platform where you the poster child of the platform. You're the poster child of Real Tunes. So why the would he bring Gumby? He ran a play on you. Because, see, you went over to the Bob Report, and you went to the Bob Report and you did your interview, and you don't know secretly that Bob Report and Real Tunes are enemies. They're not enemies on no physical shit, but they're enemies on the internet because Real Tunes did some no good ass to Bob and to the city of Fort Worth. So, you know, we collectively share the same disgust that Bob got with Real Tunes because he was a part of that. He's seen the same shit that Real Tunes was trying to pull on the city of Fort Worth. So he stopped with Real Tunes. And so did the city of Fort Worth. You, on the other half, Percy, you the traitor. You the nigga that's with Real Tunes, and Real Tunes that disrespected you and the city. He already disrespected the city, but he ran a play on you in your face. You always pulling out that chessboard, stupid ass nigga. But you didn't even see the play that was ran on you. Why would you have a stupid criminal nigga? You hear me? And I said that, I meant that. No disrespect to the criminals, but this that y'all got as y'all spokesman or whatever, this stupid as he had this on there and this making threats and all this so stupid ass shit for a person, which was wrong. That's beyond the internet. You should have never took it there, Gumby. So you owe Percy and his family an apology. And we're not trying to set that kind of example on the internet. This is not a threat on anybody or their family because this is the metaverse. And in the metaverse, when you are killing your life points say 0, you respond and you come back. But in real life, if you kill in your life points say 0, you're not coming back. So we're not going to play that game. Don't threaten nobody from Fort Worth, Gumby. Big ass, dumbass, zombie, lame, blaine ass. That was another ill move you made to make the homies look bad, fam. You steady smearing us, cuz. You steady, every time I bridge a gap, you will come and you will pull a board up and make another one. You stupid ass. But anyway, I'll get into you later, Scumby. You know, you're on the matinee, so I'm gonna get on your ass in just a few minutes because you next in line. I'm talking about this whole ass Real Tunes who've been running plays in Percy's face. And Percy has been oblivious of this. He has not been reflecting on the facts. You sit here and you pulled out the chessboard on me and you should have pulled it out on Real Tunes. Because Real Tunes was the ones running the plays on you. I'm going to give you some inside about your people, Real Tunes. You know, Real Tunes said he wished he would have picked me first over you, Percy. He said that your information didn't add up. And now that everything is set, my information did add up and I checked out. You didn't. Your homeboy, Real Tune, said that to me, Percy, about you, cuz. This is snaking you, Percy. On God, yeah. And I'm not putting, I put that whole crib, cuz. That is snaking you, Percy. But you know me? I don't get in the way of people's beliefs. I don't get in the way of people's dreams and aspirations. If your dreams and aspirations is to be pimped out, then stay with that whole ass Real Tunes. But I'm telling you now, the city of Fort Worth has fired Real Tunes. Real Tunes, this is your walking papers, cuz. Your final notice, cuz. You don't get to do no content in the city of Fort Worth ever again in your life. Don't come down here, and if you do, it's a handsome ransom. We already had this talk about a handsome ransom. But let's go. He started some shit. He went with Solo the Scissors to Miami, Cali, and went to talking to them about us. Okay. Now you see there was an indifference, right? But did you see any attempts on this to try to bridge the gaps? This gaslighted Fort Worth. You hear me? This snake ass, this scumbag, rotten to the core, fake journalist ass, gaslighted Fort Worth. What was this whole Real Tunes meeting in Cali with these? Y'all didn't even go and meet with some that was smart. Y'all went and met with some that was renegade, dumb as a box of rocks. You went and picked up a box of rocks and wanted to have an intellectual conversation. Okay. Didn't go good in Cali because at the end of the day, you know what they said? They said that they was gonna groove on us. Oh, we're gonna groove on the HCG and no, and all this old dumbass. And guess who started this shit? Real Tunes did. You started that, Real Tunes. You took your business and you made your business Hoover business or Hoover Crip business. You did that. You did that, Real Tunes. You were the stupid. You were the dummy. You know, your curiosity, the cat. And you were the dumb, curious cat. You know, you were the dumb, stupid, curious cat that took your stupid ass all the way to California for some shit that you could have came to Fort Worth and got immediate responses and answers that were accurate. And then let's not forget that you admitted yourself, Real Tunes, that you would have chose me over Percy if you knew it was based off of true validity. Percy, your people said that you was just running your mouth. They realize that now, but they went too far with you. You've been on the poster, makeup, mascara, suit, tie, tomato, all that. You've been on there, yeah. You was on there. You was on there. And it's too far gone now to turn away from the lies, the weak ideas, and the wrong thinking. That's what your people said. So I'm just letting you know, that your people have been running plays on you, cuz. They've been running plays on you, cuz, because, on the set, you really you washed up. I mean, you want to call it, you want to know. I mean, your people, your fans, oh, we love Percy. Oh, he tells a great story, but those great stories are fabricated. They all figments of a imagination or the product of some super earl hustling. One or the other. Y'all make up y'all mind. Oh, deep old, great old fans. Yeah, y'all make up y'all mind which one y'all want to be victimized or, convicted by. I don't give a flying but all of this shit was, the invisible land of Oz ass. Yeah, this was talking. But y'all bought it, and Cuz bought it too. He sold it to y'all. He got his subscribers based off of these DuckTales. Yeah. Remember the court case, tail tucking? You don't got no case in the matinee, in the scumbag matinee. It's DuckTales. You ducked, and you ducked your tail. You didn't tuck it. You ducked it. Yeah, scumbag. But meanwhile, back at the ranch, Mr. Real Tuna in your panties asked, hey, you're fired, cuz. Now, but let's get a little bit more into the story. So after that, you stuck a key in Percy back. Perky Percy, you hear me? Perky Percy. That's what cuz call you. Perky Percy. He stuck a key in Perky Percy back, cuz. Perky Percy dumbass get on there and say, I didn't even get my crippin' from y'all. I got my crippin'. As a matter of fact, y'all remember that dumb shit. See, it on the set. I don't even want to repeat it because it was that preposterous. This got on the airwaves and said the most preposterous thing ever about crippin' and the origins of it. But this is what you get, real tuna in your panties, for going to Liquor Store Willie. You went to Liquor Store Willie for authority. You went to Liquor Store Willie based off of validity. There is no validity in Liquor Store Willie. The Liquor Store Willie want him he want a cheap wine, and he wants something to smoke on. And you've been getting away with that. But guess what? That's crippled your whole organization. You have crippled your whole organization for taking in information that was tainted. Tainted. Cause you tainted. And then you took in tainted information. So this tainted your whole network. This is why you're fired, because your network is tainted. Your network is out here basically doing things that's going against the, community revolution in progress. You have spoken against the community revolution in progress. You have spoken against the creeds of protecting the community. You want the community to be riddled with war and spinning back around some that you could get a lot of views off of. You got to know that you scumbag as bloggers. Y'all really y'all got the worst. Y'all got the worstest perspective on ever, cause y'all would sacrifice people's lives over likes and clicks. You would rather sacrifice people's lives. People's don't come back to their families. families gone with life sentences, locked in the penitentiary. You would sacrifice all of that, people's happiness and family stability. Because, see, you breaking down the family, you don't even know you are a part of a generational curse. Real tunes, you are. You are a part of the generational curse that Black people are struggling to break. That's what I would tell you to your face without any, unapologetic as I can say it. Real tunes, you are part of the curse. You're not a part of the solution. You're a part of the curse. And everything that you have done in regards to Texas has only promoted the curse. It's never supported or promoted the solution. You're a scumbag for that. And you're fired. Hey, we're not giving you any more chances, Real Tunes. You don't get to make it again. Oh, I can go back and this is not the time machine. You don't get to go back in time and erase all your evils. You're on trial right now. And the scales have been weighed, and you have been found wanting before the eyes of the Lord. So you're done, Real Tunes. I'm giving you your walking papers because guess what? I'm a direct connection with the Creator, not with the streets, not with the gangs, not with none of this commercial young that y'all have been manipulating and using. I'm telling you, spiritual essence, your walking papers have been served. You have been served, Real Tunes. You are done. You don't get to do anything else damaging to the city of Fort Worth or to the state of Texas. I'm telling you now, I'm making a decree. Hey, man, if you really represent this Crip shit, Real Tunes is not allowed to do no content nowhere. You're not allowed. You better go get you a pass, and that pass is going to cost you a handsome ransom to come around. You can't come around on merit anymore. Your merit is expired. You have no more merit. You have actually played with the narrative in a wicked and evil way. And we will not allow you to start no war. You warmongering, logger bitch. You're done. And I just wanted to serve you, because you called me, remember? Oh, Kunta, we want you on the show. Your show. I would never sell out the city of Fort Worth. You made us bleed in Fort Worth with your lies. You think we would want to come on your show after you done came over here with your slick snake ass, gossiping ass, lying, twisting the truth ass knife? You think after you've cut us this deep that we would have you involved in anything? You can come here virtually. And whole ass, we around to stop you from coming virtually. Cause I'm asking Percy to stop with you. Percy, if you want to with me, you want me to answer my phone, you want me to be on your team, stop with Real Tunes. Real talk. You don't need that nigga. That nigga needs you. Real talk. And I'm done with Real Tunes. That completes my segment on yo buster ass. Hey, homie. I didn't join your show. You know what I said? I said it'll cost you $1,000, for me to be on your show. But now, as far as that joke and all the phone calls you made, your prices went up. So it's gonna cost you $5,000 there, homeboy. If you want Kunta on your platform, 5,000, 5K. Put up the 5K and I'll come your way. That's enough for me to feed all the homies with that 5,000. I can go do a barbecue in the land. I can do one in Pilot, you know what I'm saying? I can do everywhere. I can do a barbecue with $5,000 to appease the homies. And I don't even think they would take no barbecue because they really would rather have your ass on that barbecue pit. That's really what want. They rather me light the pit with Real Tunes ass cheeks on it. Ta-ta.
You are now tuned into the Bob Report.